Good afternoon, everybody. The sun is still shining somewhere up there behind me, so I'm facing north now at the moment. Got a massive amount of willow cut, so you can see. I'll just take you down through it in a moment. And I've also got the other potager bed finished, so I'm delighted. It's great to work while the energy's on you, you know. So I can now see the back of the shed. And of course that desperately needs a good old paint with preservative. So I'm going to be getting that done, hopefully this week. I'll just choose a couple of dry days, you know, when the wood's nice and dry. I've got some more willow to cut in there. That's fantastic stuff. Really nice and thick. That's going to log up beautifully. Most of what I've cut down here is also going to log up beautifully. So I'll just, I might make a start on that now, before the day finishes, because you can see lots of logs there. And let me just take you on down through here. Got to be very careful on these steps because it's very, very muddy and slippy and kind of wet, but no harm to that. Now I've got a massive amount of leaves. Do you see how all the leaves have been building soil? Because that was actually gravel. So that shows you how important it is to plant. And people say, oh, I've got to plant trees. Just plant anything. Plant anything. Shrubs, trees. Doesn't matter. Just plant it. Because this is going to build soil, protect the earth, and give future generations a chance, a fighting chance in all of this, you know. Okay, now look at this, loads more. So these are fantastic for logs, very easy to cut. Now I've got a bucket full of weeds there to take over to the compost heap. And look at my other potager bed. I'll just stand back now and give you a good look at it. Now, there we go. Look at that. Finito. It just requires a little bit of topping up with compost and maybe a little bit more shreddings. So put some more shreddings down on there. Dug out the Senecio from that other bed and planted it in that big pot. So I had to cut it back, but I just put all the cuttings into the pot because that roots really, really well. Why does Jack have to drink from stuff like that? I think he's getting his vitamin B12 there from the earthy soil, from the earthy water. Now, what else have I done? Let me just put these loppers there. Okay, so I've moved plants from this bed that were mostly flowering plants, and I've just taken them out with a good old bit of soil, attached them and just plunked them all on there, because this is a very, very weedy bed. But see, the honeysuckle's taken over because that's very vigorous, and the peach trees. So I'm just going to put lots of compost from the compost heaps in round there and make those weeds really fight to get through it. So I've got some sage here I need to cut back. I put some of the hazel poles in round this little arbour, this little arch. I'll show you from the other side as well. So just tied them in. They just popped into the soil there, the shallow bit of soil, tied in well, and that's going to give that honeysuckle, which is starting to become very, very vigorous, I think because of the compost. It really is feeding on that nitrogen, growing well. And I've got clematis on the other side. So what I've left in here, I've left a strawberry plant only, and a few bits of beet just for the leaves, and some sage. So now I've got a clear bed to plant. I've put some compost around the bay tree that I crowned. So, let me see what else now I've done. which I can show. Bit of a show and tell. Cut back a little bit more on this. It's got a good old shape to it now. And oh yeah, I've got some pots and stuff. All this is to go to the recycling. All these plastic pots. I'm going to try to avoid plastic pots now like the plague. In fact, there's no need for me to even consider a plastic pot. Jack, the cheeky rascal, look, he's opened the door with his snout. You're letting out all the warm air from the stove. He says, I'm fed up now, I'm going in. Right, talking about Jack, I've got to go to, I think I'll just pop into the local village. I've got to get him some dog food. He's just run out of dog food. Now he's had lots of crackers and lots of treats, but I need to get him some dog food. So I've got to prune back these ribes a little bit, and I've got to do the bay tree over there. But as you can see, made great headway over the course of the weekend. So delighted now with this bed that's done. And this one. Blessings to you all, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Tomorrow my grandson's coming over and we're going to get the polytunnel washed. So full steam ahead. Whilst this crazy energy is spiralling upwards. Blessings to you all.